Hello, this is Mr. Wilson here, and I've got Miss Bunker helping me today. We are going to investigate the effect of amylase, which is an enzyme digesting starch, at different pHs. Here is a water bath. The water in there is 37 degrees, which is your body temperature. We've got test tubes with 5 different starch solutions in. They've all got the same amount of starch. They're at a different pH. This is at pH 4, pH 6, 7, 8, and 9. We are going to add amylase to each of them to digest the starch. We'll see at which pH the amylase digests the starch fastest. Every 20 seconds, we will add a drop of each of the solutions to a drop of iodine, which is along here. So we have our iodine laid out with one row for each pH and one column for every 20 seconds. Here's the timer that we were going to use. When there is starch present, the iodine drops will turn a blue-black colour. When the amylase has digested all the starch, the iodine will no longer change colour to tell us the digestion has finished. We're going to start with control at 0 seconds to show that they've all got starch in. So Miss Bunker, if you could do pH 4 and 6, leave those for now. We're going to take a pipette of each of them, and I'm going to put one drop of the 9 onto the 9. There, I hope you can see that we get a nice black-blue colour. I'm going to do the same with that 8. Miss Bunker's got the 4. Okay. So that shows us, that blue-black colour, that there is starch in the solution. Now we're going to carefully add the amylase to each solution. When we've done that, I'll start the clock. So the amylase goes in, and I'll put my pipette back in. The amylase goes in. And the last one, Miss Bunker's got it in. And let's start the clock. I hope you can see the timer is running. When it gets to 20 seconds, we're going to add a drop to each of them again to see if the amylase has digested all of the starch yet in any of the solutions. So we've got, in about 5 seconds, we're just getting ready. All right, let's do our first drops in. So I've got the 9, Mr. Bunker's got the 4. I've got the 8, Miss Bunker's got the 6. And I've got pH 7, which we might see. Look at that. Already the pH 7 looks like it's got none left. We're coming round and let's do the same again. We're going to keep doing this very quickly until we've measured every solution every time. It already looks like maybe the pH is done as the pH 8 is done as well, and the pH 6 looks like it might have finished digesting. We're coming up again. And there's our 20-second mark. Let's check these 9 and 4 first. The 8 and the 6. And I've got the 7 here. This is excellent. We're seeing that all of the solutions are digesting the starch at a different rate because of their different pHs. Here we go again. That's another 20 seconds. So we're up to 80 seconds. That's a minute and 20 seconds. And we're seeing that most of the solutions now have digested all of the starch. It's just these ones at pH 9 and pH 4, so that's the most alkaline and most acidic ones, that haven't digested it yet. Here we go again. This is a bit like a race now. It's a race between pH 9 and pH 4 to see which one will do it first. This is a very exciting experiment. I do enjoy this. I think Miss Bunker's having fun as well. Here we go. Oh, it looks like yours is going, Miss Bunker. That pH 4 is going to beat the pH 9. I've still got a tiny bit of starch in the pH 8, I think. Again, we're up to 2 minutes and 20 seconds now. That's 140 seconds. I'm starting to go brown here with the pH 8 finally. I think we'll keep going until we get to 3 minutes. And we'll make that the last one. go. Here we go, I'm definitely getting some digestion at pH 9 now. And the last one coming up, we're going to stop here at 180 seconds. That is 3 minutes. And there we go. I will stop the clock. And let's have a look at the final results. So I'm going to move the camera to do this. So we can see that at 0 seconds, before we added the amylase, there was lots of starch in every solution because they're all shown a dark blue colour. As we come through the time, very quickly after 20 seconds at pH 7, the amylase had digested most of the starch because we've hardly got any black or blue colour, it's mostly brown. And then we see no more change in that one because it's finished digesting. We can see that at pH 8 and at pH 6, it took a little longer, up to about 40 or 60 seconds, to digest all the starch, but after that the digestion has finished. And finally we can see that at pH 4, the most acidic one, and pH 9, it took a lot longer for that black or blue colour to start to go. In fact, it's only really starting to go after nearly 3 minutes on both of them. That shows us that the pH of the solution has a real effect on the speed of digestion of starch by amylase, and that pH 7 is the pH where it works fastest.